Anyway, Dooby's here. Dooby, what's up? How's it going? Welcome to the stream.
Hello. How are you, buddy?
Hello. We're doing great.
Glad to hear
We're
it.
looking at these logs of you in the Wick Cord, having a bunch of people. It seems like arguing with you about stuff.
So there are like 2 or 3 like resident Destiny cultists in the Wick server. They've been there for a long time, so it's not like it's like a raid or something. So
Yeah.
it's the same people that I'm always arguing with there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Destiny cultists.
yeah, we just been having a conversation. I didn't see the so when I was on stream with Peaches a couple of days ago, I had no idea all this like background lore about her like at all. I just thought it was some like random e-girl that Wick brought on like he does. So I was very shocked, right, to see those DMs from like last year, where she mentions like being sent like shit recorded without consent. And then today I was sent another one that it lays it out even more clearly. So she was shit.
Wait, what is the lore with Peaches? In relation, I thought they were just people who shared and exchanged news with one another, and that's it, right? But that's like 50 other women, so it's like I don't. Well,
Talking to me in chat. Someone tagged me, so I hopped in and started shit talking back basically. Oh, and just FYI, my wife and son are sleeping, but at any minute they could wake up, and they might need my help for something. So I might need to run off randomly. It's just FYI.
Yeah, sure. See the one? Yeah, I'm not gonna go a whole bunch into the like old lore here, Missy Elliott, but yeah, that is the case. What am I trying to get to? Yeah, the thing is Peach also. Fuck, I don't want to get into too much of the old lore, but she makes a lot of claims, so not a reliable narrator in most times. And I say that as somebody who doesn't like Destiny and like believes that Destiny did do the thing.
A martini, shaken, not stirred.
I think you and Destiny's behavior is extremely repulsive if not criminal. I'll leave that to the pros, but none of that changes the fact that Jstlk looks like a fat uncut phallus.
I don't even know how I'm supposed to respond. Listen, these are 2 super chats that are criticizing me, right, or going after me. But you donated like $40 in total, so I don't even know how to react. But you know what? Thank you. I do appreciate the $40 in total, though. Also, criminal is crazy. Not only, dude. Okay, I mean, I guess listen. It's useless to try to convince at this point. Okay, it's useless to try to convince because the thing is that like. I can say that Destiny thinks that he has a 0% chance of getting arrested like he did yesterday, or I think that I have a 0% chance of getting arrested, and you know, and nobody would defend, like nobody would believe me or Destiny anyway, right? So it's like, what's the point of even trying to convince these people? It's like I don't care.
She alleges. I just don't know that.
Oh
you can
shit!
Consider her
It is Kelly Jean. Hi Kelly. You want to come on? I don't know why people want you to come on. Okay, I'm gonna be honest.
a reliable narrator.
I don't know why.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I totally dismiss it if it didn't line up with things that came out later, right? And
Yeah, exactly.
It seems to all fit together.
How are you getting called out by Destiny? Because I mean, I haven't spoken to you in like a year.
Because I'm very funny.
Year and
Oh
a
yeah,
half.
hey Beckett, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm
talk
good,
to
buddy.
you.
Yeah, it's been a little while. How the fuck are you? How are you getting dragged into this?
It started like a month ago, maybe. Yeah, I think like earlier this month actually. So I was hanging out like after I just cut ties with Destiny entirely over all the league stuff, and not even really specifically about the revenge board and stuff, or the league news or whatever, but really about that.
High probability of I mean, like you know what's gonna happen if Kelly does come on stream, okay? Kelly comes on stream, smack talks Jstlk, most likely, okay? I ask her some questions. We probably reconcile our differences from like 2 years ago, especially considering Kick or Keep, okay? What's going to happen is that we're going to part on good terms, and then Jstlk is going to maul about it with the 8-hour stream tomorrow, okay? And then that drama is going to fizzle out, okay? That's what the content cycle is, okay?
Led me to look into other behavior of his and other stories that I kind of dismissed over the years. And I just found like a long pattern of manipulation,
Ruined my
lying,
OnlyFans banner.
smear
What?
tactics, just being a piece of shit, right? So I was like, okay, well, this guy's a piece of. Then I saw.
Masaki, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs in total, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Also, no. I made the panel better, and you can't deny that. Come on, dude. I still look back to that panel really fondly because I told that one porn star person to eat her own boogers. Come on. That panel was fucking based, okay?
Saw how he responded
You're on Kick or Keep like 4 times.
to the leak shit, right? Not taking any personal accountability, just acting like a fucking dickhead as usual. So I was like, okay, I just want nothing to do with this guy, right? So and that doesn't mean I want to like take down his platform or whatever. I'm not interested in being connected with him in any way, right? So I don't want to help anything he does, want to be on any content with him, don't want to be in his stream, like nothing. I just want nothing to do with him.
Oh, right, Ariana Chechnik, yep.
So because Destiny was who I used to listen to while I was working,
Kick, not
right?
Kick.
If I wasn't like listening to an audiobook or something, or listening to like a podcast, I used to just listen to a stream in the background. And when I cut ties, I had to listen to other shit. So I had to listen to other streamers. One of them is Pisco, right? And I was listening to Pisco for months, donating in the stream now and then, like $10 at a time, just whenever I thought I had something interesting to say or had wanted to respond to an argument, whatever the fuck. And then he had that blow up with Destiny. Oh, and I was in his server too for months, typically arguing about Israel Palestine with his regulars, or like all like hardcore Zionist types. And when he had that blow up with Pisco, somehow because I agreed with Pisco over Destiny, and when Pisco was reacting to it on stream, I was watching the stream, listening to the stream, so I thought Destiny was being a dumbass and dishonest and just being a piece of shit. So I agreed with Pisco over Destiny. And this led to people within his community who I think there are regulars within this community on his admin team, and just like regular users who've been there from the start, who are like hardcore BGGers who want the bridge rebuilt. And
I'm pretty sure it is not just. I'm pretty sure it's not just agreeing with Pisco. I think that's silly. Wasn't there like some dono messages that Dooby was specifically sending to Pisco that was like talking about Destiny's personal life or something? Fuck. I can't tell how, because I don't know much about Dooby. I just don't know all that much about Dooby. Yeah.
And when I started agreeing with Pisco over Destiny, some of them made it very obvious and very clear that they thought I was hurting the chances of a bridge being built, right, or rebuilt. So they wanted me to shut up. And then they started and then Destiny said this thing about like me working with you and with Queeman and with fucking Vivian, who fucking hates me, by the way.
Wait, Vivian
crazy.
Wolf?
Yeah, Vivian Wolf.
Yeah, personally, a couple of my replies talking shit as well. So I think
Vivian despises Vivian.
Why is Dooby still crying about the Zip shit? I don't know, because Zip Zap just defends Destiny. I don't know.
Just hated me for.
I remember.
Vivian has tried to dox me for like a long time. Okay.
Yeah, she thinks you're like a fucking neo-Nazi.
Yeah. So he started pushing this stupid thing because I was agreeing with Pisco over him, and I was donating like I usually do to Pisco stream, like $10, as if that's gonna fucking change anybody's mind.
That's not true. You donate a lot of money to Pisco stream.
Well, hold on. I donate $10 at a time. Okay. I think the most I've ever donated to a stream is like $50 in a day, which is like that's normal, right? When I'm watching a Wix stream, and he has something interesting on, I'll donate.
That doesn't sound right. I feel like whenever I'm tuning into Pisco stream or any video or any debate, it's always Dooby. Every donation is Dooby. There's no shot it's just $50. No shot. No shot. It's just, it has to be $50 on average daily. It has to be. It just has to be.
Like $10, $20. When fucking Wick had on Tally, I think I donated like $100 that day just to shit talk Tally. Like, it's totally normal. I'm not a poor person. It's very totally normal for me to do this. So, yeah. So like it wasn't unusual at all for me to be doing that. So he framed this as like me feeding Pisco lies to turn him against Destiny, that kind of thing, which is total fucking nonsense. Like I was reacting.
Well, was that his exact wording?
To what Pisco was already reacting to. So it's just bullshit. So then when that happened, people within Pisco's server who are the GGers started pushing this idea that I was raiding the server with like anti-Destiny people because other people were coming in from this massive stream that
who's
was
saying
happening.
that?
They were joining the Discord server, which is totally fucking normal,
Who the fuck
and
is
they were
saying
agreeing
that?
with Pisco over Destiny. So they came up with this fucking conspiracy theory that I was flooding it, that myself and you and Queeman were flooding the server to try to like make sure the bridges like remain burned. So they purged a shit ton of people. This guy paid like, I think he paid Pisco like $500 that night to like ban me, and then keep me banned because they didn't actually have like a reason to ban me other than they just didn't want me there. So yeah, that's where it started, and then it's kind of escalated from there, I think. And I've somehow been looped into a conspiracy with you, despite this being the first time we've ever spoken.
Are you sure that it's not because you said that Zip jerked off on the door handle of Pixie's car?
Hold on. To be clear, now I think he jerked off on the windshield. Like
Yeah.
I'm fully convinced now.
He
So-
jerked off somewhere.
this
He's
is-
a weirdo.
He jerked off somewhere.
Like
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
So the Zip thing was like really silly, right? So somebody was so he was in chat and Pisco server. I had no idea who this fucking person was. I don't watch Destiny stream. I haven't watched the stream for a long time. I had no idea this guy was on
I think he's just like bitching.
Destiny stream.
Dooby is just
And
bitching.
people in chat in Pisco server were saying that this guy like
Who jerked off on what? So basically, Dooby was like, he took shots at Zip, if you know who Zip is. And Zip basically showed up in court, right? For the preliminary hearings for Destiny versus Pixie. And he basically made a comment later on in the server that Zip essentially was trying to make Pixie uncomfortable on purpose. And during or after the court hearing, Zip fucking came onto Pixie's car windshield or door handle or something like that, in order to, I don't know, like, I don't know why he's claiming this. So basically, I think he said it as a joke, but then later on he took back that joke and said maybe he believes it unironically. I don't fucking know. But yeah. It's obviously a joke, but you know. But that's not even the offensive part. Like I think the more offensive part was I think the allegations of trying to make Pixie uncomfortable on purpose. I think that's a little silly.
went to the trial and then sat behind Pixie to make her uncomfortable, potentially stole her fucking shoes.
Just, by the way, that's a fucking... It's crazy to me that he's accusing Destiny of all these schizo theories, but that is also a huge schizo theory, right? Like, what, you're saying that... You're saying, what, Zip went to the trial in order to make, like, Pixie uncomfortable by sitting behind her? Like, what? Wait, what? Like, what? Huh? Do you have any backing or any evidence of this? Do you have any indication that he has done this whatsoever, other than just attend the same fucking hearing? So again, it just seems wild to me that he's accusing... By the way, if you want to accuse Destiny of being schizo-posty, that's fine, but you yourself is being incredibly schizo, and you're levying, like, fucking sexual harassment allegations at someone, right? So, yeah, of course. Like, what the fuck?
All kinds of weird shit, right? And Zipsit was in chat. He was in chat like
stealing your
that.
shoes thing. I think I'm.
Yeah, no, it was somebody in Pisco's chat said that that her shoes went missing and
That's
that
funny.
he might have taken them or some shit. So like, yeah, I have no idea who this fucking guy is, right? And he's just being weird in chat about answering the questions.
Zip is actually... I think Zip is also known for being a pretty damn good debater, okay? But yeah.
Or like responding to people, like being very like shifty and shady, not responding directly. So I just asked him directly, like, hey, did you actually look out of the trail? Did you sit behind Pixie? And then he wouldn't respond directly to me. He's like being very like unnecessarily mysterious, right? It's a very fucking simple question. I just want to know, did he
Wait,
go
what?
shifty and shady, not responding directly? Shoes went missing and
That's
that
funny.
he might have taken them or some shit. So like, yeah, I have no idea who this fucking guy is, right? And he's just being weird in chat about answering the questions or like responding to people, like being very like shifty and shady, not responding directly. So I just asked him directly, like, hey, did you actually look out of the trail? Did you sit behind Pixie? And then he wouldn't respond directly to me. He's like being very like unnecessarily mysterious, right? It's a very fucking simple question. I just want to know, did he go and why'd you go?
By the way, this is not hyperbole. He unironically believes this. He unironically believes that Zip went in person to make Pixie feel uncomfortable on purpose. No evidence, no anything. And why the fuck would I'm sorry, but why the fuck would Zip even answer Dooby? He doesn't owe you an answer when you've levied such a ridiculous allegation towards him. That's insane. That's unhinged. No evidence. Nothing. Other than the fact that he went in person to the fucking prelims. Like, how could you say that Destiny is schizo conspiracying when you're doing it? You're doing the same thing. This is nuts.
Yeah. Like, is that? I feel like it's a normal question to ask. So because he was being shady and weird, it started like implying of people trying to take him down or something. Well, he started implying that as part of some group of people that's like trying to like take him down or smear him, whatever the fuck. I just said, okay, well then, yeah, I believe that you did it, and I think you also came on her car, like her windshield or something, or her door handle.
Door handle, yeah.
Yeah, as a joke, it wasn't a big deal, but apparently this was so devastating to Zip. It's like a core memory now, and he can't stop bringing it up. Like it's been like it's been like a month now.
Like, this is so clearly a smear against Zip. Like, he's clearly trying to smear him. Like, this is clearly a smear campaign that Dooby is having against Zip, right? Like, I hope everyone can see that. I hope everyone can see that, like Dooby is trying to smear Zip. What the fuck?
And every
I love
time
that they
he's
took
around,
it seriously,
he
like it was
brings
a
this
real
up.
allegation. Like
Yeah,
it's
it's like-
possible for you to...
No, wait, hold on. No one cares about the coming on the door thing. Okay? The coming on the door thing obviously is so ridiculous that no one believes it, right? But when you say that Zip showed up in person for other purposes to make like Pixie feel uncomfortable, that is like something that is much more believable, right? But you have no evidence for, right? This is what you're implying. Nobody cares about the coming on the door thing. Obviously, that has not happened. We're talking specifically about the part where Zip came to make Pixie feel uncomfortable on purpose.
You know that,
What?
or... Yeah,
Is there any evidence of this?
just silly. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, it's very strange. Like I don't know what's wrong with that kid. Okay, like I'm just saying he's a kid because he acts like a kid. There's something wrong with him. But yeah, that's all it is. And then I guess because and the Wick thing is like so yesterday, whenever Destiny was on Wick stream, okay, it was Thursday actually. There were people within this community who thought it was a terrible idea. I won't name names, but regulars within the community who did not want Wick to have him on. Like they made it very clear. Jebtan was the main one, but he's not the only one, and I don't think he'd mind me saying that, right?
Well, he posted about it publicly, so...
Oh, okay, yeah. But he's not the only one, to be clear. And his fear was like that, DDG would overrun the community, and Wick's community, like his Discord regulars, are a very small group. So he was worried that they're gonna like overrun the server and whatever, right? I disagree with him, and I told him he knows I disagree with him about that. I don't think that's a concern on Wick server because the mod team is not like pro Destiny or whatever. But I did think that Wick was being like hypocritical, or he had like a double standard because he has like a no doxing rule, but Destiny's been publicly doxing people, including you, for like a long time, right? So we're asking about this. Okay, like if the no doxing thing is serious, then why are you allowing a doxer here? Like that was just my question, right? And Wick's response to that was basically like, oh, well, it seems like this doxing rule is like, I forgot the wording was, but it was like, rather than just like address that he has a double standard, he's going to change the doxing rule in some way, right? To try to like be anti-doxing or ban doxing, but also allow a doxer on the server. Like, it's really stupid, right? So like, so that's it. I was just criticizing Wick for being like unprincipled, hypocritical, or like having a double standard. I never told Wick not to have him on. I don't care to like deplatform him or whatever. I said the same shit to Connor. Like I have no issue with him like being on people's shit or whatever. It's Wick's platform, it's Connor's platform. Like it's their business, right? I'm just not gonna watch when he's there. That's it. Like it's not that complicated.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds totally reasonable. I'm on the same page.
Does the Foodshops rant yesterday opening out the allegations? When does it stop? Well, not probably to you, but like, I guess Zip Zip is exceptional in the sense that he went in person to a hearing, to like his favorite streamer's hearing or something, right? Like that is an exceptional level of parasociality, might I add. Okay, but you know what? You know what, dude? I would probably go as well. Like, fuck it, I would probably go as
Page where
well.
it's like
so.
I feel like it's impossible
Yeah.
to go argue that like you shouldn't platform Destiny just because I don't believe in like deplatforming in general, right? Like I still have a really strong
Yeah.
principle against it. So
I mean, I've been on the
Like,
receiving end of that, like God knows how many times. So I totally understand like how silly it can be.
Is it a lawyer? Oh. I don't think so. No.
oh yeah. So I don't know. I just I find it funny. I don't know why Destiny is like doing, you know, fan fiction about so many people at the same time. I feel like it's got to have some effect on the amount of people who will believe him, right? When he's like making things up with no evidence about you, about me, about Queeman, about I don't know, like a bunch of people. I feel like if he was doing it one at a time, it would be a lot scarier because then he has, you know, a lot of legitimacy around him, or he used to have a lot of legitimacy around him. Now he's just kind of doing it to anybody who is critical of him, and
What?
yeah, I feel like it's starting to fall apart.
Well, I mean, he looks just fucking crazy. Like, true. It's a real, you know, the kind of shines come off it. I did think it was interesting some of the responses I've been getting to like tweets about food shops, and it's like all broken English Twitter accounts with like 11 followers talking about how like the
Followed by Dan
bodycon
Saltman?
isn't a problem.
Followed by
I
Dan
don't know
Can tweet.
actually. I didn't. I didn't check that actually. I guess I could. I guess I can have a quick look.
We've started pointing this pattern out that like a lot of the totally like broken English retard posters, okay, they're all followed by Dan. None of them can type in English. They all come to your replies and they just say the same like retarded bullshit over and over again.
Wait, what?
Listen, if you're a noticer, you notice, okay? It's hard not to.
Wait, what? Okay, I'm a little confused.
So the first one isn't followed by Dan, I don't think, and the other one isn't. I've just picked up two. So he is innocent of this one. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this guy with 12 followers.
Wait, you guys think that they're paying people to?
You're calling
like-
them Indian.
No,
Yeah,
Dan-
no.
No, I mean, like,
Well, I don't know about paying. To me, it seems more like I'm guessing there's just like a Discord, something along these lines, where like the tweets get posted, and then a bunch of people show up and
Oh, okay.
start replying. I'm guessing it's something like that, but
If this does exist, I have no connection with this. I have no connection with these people if that does exist. I'm assuming that I'm a little confused too. You know what? Don't tell me that Dan is actually doing that. Okay, please. That would
yeah, I
be
mean that's
so
a
as fuck.
possibility. But again, like the ones I've got don't have Dan following them. I assume they're just dyed-in-the-wool food shops fans who are just really, really into food shops and her content. You know, that massive community that's existed for years.
I do have my core fan base, but what you're talking about is probably not actually my fans. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Oh, dude.
We're all
Oh,
bots.
so somebody mentioned this in chat a bit ago about the comment I made about your voice on Connor's stream.
So confused.
So to be clear, I want to publicly apologize.
What is this allegation that I'm botting? Is the allegation that I'm botting and I'm also botting my followers? Is that the
Yes,
allegation?
Mr. Jstlk.
It's really
I
you
thought-
understand when I
well-
said that to you in DMs. It was like a total. It was
Wait,
a
hold on. Can
total
I say naughty words on this? So, like on this
Yes.
stream, I don't know what the rules are on Kick.
It depends. It depends on what
Proof?
it is.
Hello?
Just the word you sent me in DMs.
No,
you
don't
want
say
to
that.
prove
That
it or
slur.
Okay, whatever.
You train ourselves up.
I thought
okay?
this was America. It's fine. So I was talking about Wolfgang. So
Oh wait, also, is it really that much of a surprise? Is it that much of a surprise that like I have a larger audience when I've been rated by Destiny 6 times? Like, doesn't that just kind of line up? Doesn't that just like naturally line up with everything? Like, there's a valid explanation for it. Like, I don't. I'm so
Sorry,
confused.
Weekend. I feel that way about your voice. I'm sorry. Which is fine. People say that I sound trans or gay or fat or Indian all the fucking time. Like it's
What?
some people just don't like voices. It's fine.
I mean, like, that tells you a lot about the kind of people that Dooby hangs around, right? Like, must be really neo-Nazi types or Kiwi farmer types to assume that what Dooby has is, like, gay or trans or Indian, right? Like, the thing is that Dooby has a perfectly normal voice, and it just seems as though that because of the people that Dooby seems to hang out around... Basically, what I'm saying is that it's a self-report, right? It's a self-report on what your friend group looks like.
Okay.
Bam. Good one. Good one, buddy.
All right. Well, thank
Yeah.
you
That was it.
Or
It's not too
Big
complicated.
self-report.
clarifying the misinformation.
No problem. So I don't
I was
really
gonna
know
say,
like, what you guys
apparently
are. Okay.
Destiny doubled down on the allegation, or sorry, he doubled down on like he went on the Foodshops stream after Wick, I guess the next day, and did
Oh,
like
boy.
re-say that, oh yeah, this guy totally does sell insurance. That's what he does, or something. Like, it's like he's gonna keep going. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
It is
fine.
what it is.
I
To be honest, Foodshops, even before your break, you were really energetic, and I was surprised you weren't blowing up. This is great. Yeah, I mean, like, the thing is, my commentary style has not changed. Like, anyone who has watched me back in the day can also tell you that, like, my old audience, right? Yeah, like, I've not really changed anything other than the content that I'm covering right now, right? I switch from subject to subject, but yeah. What are you wearing around your neck? It's a noose.
I shouldn't say too much, but it's fine. So, um, yeah, I just think that he's like desperate. It just makes him look desperate, right? Like, I don't criticize him any more publicly than like any of the other people criticizing him do, and it's all for shit that's available publicly. Like, it's not.
No, it's a sailor's tie, okay? Like, it's a sailor's tie. Or not a sailor's tie, but it's yeah. Basically, search up how sailors tie their chiefs or whatever. You need a square scarf, a square fabric thing in order to make it work, okay?
It's not like I have secret intel that I'm
That's
bashing him
not-
with, or I'm not going to Pisco's DMs or Wick's DMs or Connor's DMs and trying to get them to deplatform him. I mean, I'm sure if you were to ask Pisco, Connor, and Wick directly, they would tell
What conditioner you use? I use very basic. I mean, I use conditioner that's specifically used for my kind of hair. If you want to pick out the best kind of product for your hair, it requires a lot of research. Okay, so good luck with that.
you that I've never done that, right? I've never pressured them not to have him on at all.
I don't pressure
So-
Connor not to have him on. I just pressure Connor to be like, because I just tell Connor about the times he said that he would have to distance himself from a doxer. He thought it was like some of the most cowardly,
binging?
disgusting behaviors that he can think of online. And
Welcome,
I
welcome
just
to the
like will
live
send him
stream.
something new that's happened. I'm like, just hoping your conscience kicks in at some point. He's the only person
Yeah,
I'll
I
be
was-
annoying with, because he's the only person who's like moralized the issues pretty hard.
Yeah, so I've known Connor for God, I don't even know how long. Maybe like 7 years or some shit. Right, a long time. And like he was one of the first people I met when I started going to the streams to like troll and LARP as a fascist. And
Right?
yeah,
just troll.
so I do have a soft spot for Connor. So maybe I'm just like more patient with him than I should be. But I think his justification is sort of like, it's basically erudites, which is like, and Wix apparently now. I saw a clip of Wix saying that, if that,
I think it's funny how differently Jstlk treats counterpoints and erudite when counterpoints has been more vocally supportive of Destiny now. Yeah, it's sexism.
if I were Destiny's friend, he wouldn't have done this kind of thing. Like Connor, my understanding of his like position is he feels like he needs to be there to pull Destiny away from the sin or whatever the fuck, which I can understand. I've had
Like, I know it, you know it, we all know it, okay? It's sexism. Like, I don't even know why the fuck we're pretending. We shouldn't pretend, okay? All right? We know what the reason is, okay?
Friends who were doing terrible shit.
Come on.
That I felt obligated to stick around and try to help and try to get to change their behavior. But I mean, I think in a lot of those cases, it's like the person needs to hit rock bottom. The only way for them to do that is for you to stop enabling them or making excuses for them.
Wait, I'm sorry. So Wick's argument is that if Destiny and him were friends, that none of this would have happened. Am I getting
Yeah,
that
he
right?
said something along those lines. Yeah, he said something along those lines.
This is the
Yeah,
most
Oh, and cherry, and cherry, and cherry, and cherry, and cherry.
parasocial, insane fucking nonsense. Bro, what
Yep.
the...
Just a drink.
Dude, how do you...
A martini, shaken,
Like-
not stirred.
Moondrip, thank you so much for the $2 for the super sticker. That is a lemon. What looks to be what can only be reminisced as a One Punch Man suit ish. Okay, and we have a young lemon looking up to him. Very cute.
How do you, as a fucking content creator, say this stuff where it can be played back to you and you not see how fucking retarded it sounds? I don't understand. What the fuck?
Yeah, I think Wick
To
said
be
that
fair,
he...
Wick's got a library, so...
Also, Jew, why the fuck are you watching me? Unless you're only watching me because Kelly is here, okay? Because I know you're a Kelly simp. But aren't you like a Jstlk mod or?
I think Wick was saying that he
bored?
wouldn't
Oh,
have done
sorry.
it because he'd have like a better example, right? Or better like in Wick, like to see it and like not do that kind of stuff. Which is, I think, that probably the dumbest shit I've ever heard, especially in the context of Wick like provably having I mean, I don't want to say he has no principles, but he at least doesn't have some of the principles.
Kelly has been here before. Destiny and I were reading out Kelly's leaks of Jstlk. Can a guy be his own person, geez? Well, I mean, the Jstlk mod is in my chat while Jstlk is streaming right now. I'm reporting you for being a traitor.
He says he has, right? So like, I don't know. It's just kind of silly. But I mean, I've argued with Wick, God knows how many times over the years, disagreed with him passionately about all kinds of shit. It doesn't mean that I want to like, I'm gonna like pressure him not to do shit with this platform.
What happened to Silver, Lynn, and the other guy? They're still active. They're all still active. Lynn still talks when it's really late in the night because she wakes up only when she's ready for work because she works night shift as a nurse. So, yeah.
Or to,
Silver is definitely still around. Yeah.
I'm gonna like disconnect from him or whatever. So long as he doesn't do anything that I think is like morally
They're all
like
around.
objectionable. And
Everyone's
right now, I just have Wick in the category of like small streamer, he's trying to become a big streamer. This guy is good for, well, he thinks this guy's good for, the growth of his platform. So he wants to, take advantage of that.
So parasocial asking for internet people. I remember when you said that patients coming into the emergency room was taking you away from the Foodshops stream time, okay? I remember that, okay?
Which I can understand.
Yeah, that's fair. Benny, what's up? How's it going? Welcome to Conversation.
Hi. I don't mean to interrupt. I only had one thing to ask. I had a question for Dooby.
Sure.
Go.
You can ask me anything you want.
Dooby is on a long list of
Oh,
people.
are you gonna sign the Mr. Girl apology form, Doobie?
He's on a long
Oh.
list of the people who have to sign
No.
the fucking form.
I've actually hold on. So I've actually considered this. I think I spoke to Kilo about this in DMs, like fucking almost a year ago. I've considered this deeply, right? And I think that with the information I had at the time, I don't regret what I did. I think that it was the right thing to do with the information I had at the time. Obviously, in hindsight, with more information, I would have made a different decision. But with what I had at the time, I think it was the right thing to do.
Okay. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you lied to Mr. Girl and said that you had information about Destiny being a piece of shit. And then he said, okay, tell me the information. And then you used that as evidence that Mr. Girl is a bad person. Even now, that it didn't make any sense back then, but I understand how the cult lapped it up. But even now, it still doesn't even make any sense how that could even be a bad thing that he did.
No, that's not true. Or at least that's not how the conversation went.
Okay, I had the conversation.
So I don't have access to it. I think there are like screenshots that are out there, I'm sure, on Destiny stream or whatever of like the full conversation. But I don't have access to those DMs anymore. But off the top of my head, what I remember is him approaching me randomly, asking me for if I had a way to get in touch with I think Denims, if I remember correctly. I think Bad Bunny maybe. And at the time, I did have a way to get in touch with them, sort of, right? Like kind of like second hand through my mods.
Simping for Mr. Girl, you have no idea. I think there was a period of my content where we were actively watching Mr. Girl like call-ins that his viewers were just basically calling into Mr. Girl, and it was some of the most wildest conversations we have ever heard. Basically, there was this person who is coming to Mr. Girl for advice for his failing relationship, and the reason why his relationship is failing is because he's constantly trying to do the Mr. Girl thing of being a Giga Chad, and his girlfriend wasn't having it. So the thing is that like people are literally ruining their IRL relationships like over Mr. Girl. It's so fucking crazy. Like some of these calls are actually insane. But yeah.
And he brought up
Remember the guy that printed out the Mr. Girl report and took it to some coffee shop to read it? I don't fucking know, dude. It's crazy.
this like this accusation of like
know.
sex. I forgot what the word was.
Why?
So
Why?
whatever I'm saying just off the top of my head. So if you look up the wording,
Just FYI, okay? Just FYI, okay? Mr. Girl is a lot more of a cult, okay, than anybody else, all right? Period. What is this? Holy shit, did Mr. Girl... Wait! Mr. Girl is streaming right now. Mr. Girl hotline number 95.
it's probably gonna be different. But my understanding is he was like sexual impropriety,
Oh shit.
pressuring women or whatever on the stream.
Oh no, it's probably
And
talk about Destiny.
it seemed like he was baiting me to ask him about it.
Really? Yeah.
And I didn't ask him about it initially, and then I felt like he was kind of like kept pushing it, trying to get me to ask about it, so I asked about it. And then that's when he kind of laid out what he was doing. And because like I said, I listened to Destiny stream while I was working back then, I'd heard Max say countless times, right? You can trust me. If there's ever any problem, I'll come to you first. You know,
Call in. I've already called into Mr. Girl like 3 times. What else is there? Dude, the thing is that people want me to talk to different people, right? But the thing is that there has to be a subject first. Like what am I supposed to do? Just hang around and try to make up a subject on the spot? Like, there has to be something that I'm passionate about in the moment to warrant, like, a talking with.
never do anything
You
behind your
know,
back,
like-
et cetera, right?
Yeah.
And he like was begging Destiny to like open up to him, be a friend to him, trust him, etc. So for him to after doing all that publicly over and over again, for him to like not just go to Destiny first, that really didn't sit well with me. So I just couldn't. I didn't feel right
You and I have talked about it. Yeah, we're different. We're friends.
about helping him, and I felt like I should tell Destiny like, hey, this guy who's been begging you to trust him for months now is actually backstabbing you.
Oof.
Okay. I understand that rationale.
Yeah, so like I said, at the time with what I had, it was right. I think it was the right thing to do from my perspective. Now, looking back, I obviously would do something different if I had access to more information.
Okay.
But I mean, isn't that sort of Mr. Girl's fault for coming out with not enough information? 50% of the doc is just shit that happened to Lav.
I think this
And
happened
let's be
while
fair.
it was information gathering, right? November 11th, 2022. Doc gets released somewhere around March 2023.
You look like a
Uh,
model. No, I don't. Okay. 3 out of 10 at best. Okay.
I mean, wait, which stuff are we talking about here? Like this,
Sorry, this
no
is
one has.
Dooby reacting to messages from Mr. Girl. I'm assuming
Alright.
November 11th, 2022. This is like way
Oh.
before the doc is released.
Yeah, so that was so that I think he messaged me after Destiny did the nuke stream. And Destiny did the nuke stream after I sent him the messages between myself and Max, where I kind of like led him on a little bit to try to get him to tell me what he was doing in more detail. And then I was just sending all that to Destiny.
Or I'll just read from top to bottom. Mr. Girl, hey man, I didn't realize I never wrote back to this, but I have to ask you for something. Do you know Denims or Akira Chat / Bad Bunny? Dooby says, sorta. I've interacted with both. Denims was more recently, and Kira Chat's like 3 years ago. So you're trying to get in touch. I'm not sure how much I can help you. I don't know This is chat from Destiny's stream. I see. Mr. Girl says, they both think I'm aligned with Destiny and are hesitant to talk to me. I'm trying to get in touch with them to talk about a disturbing pattern of abuse of female streamers in DGG off the record. Dooby responds, some of my mods might be closer to them than I am. I could put out feelers and see if either would be willing to come on for an AMA. That'll open up a path of communication I can use to push them your way. Max says, thank you. I don't know how to feel about Destiny personally, but I am hearing some disturbing shit. Dooby responds, I think he's entertaining, but any interaction I've had with him over the years has just been networking for debates or server outreach. I don't know him personally beyond that. Max responds, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, there are more DMs after that.
Okay.
I just
Why is that all that the commentary community? Well, because they're a hive mind. Trady.
don't have access to them right now, unfortunately.
Yeah, getting more specific about allegations.
They're unironically a hive mind. It's crazy.
Yeah. Actually, something I want to take credit for this on stream now, actually. So there was that thing going around about Destiny being the Weinstein of Twitch. I want to say I came up with that, okay? That was my line
Why?
with Max, and it's been
allowed
regurgitated
to
all over
say
the
that?
place. No, I gave it to Max. I said that to Max, and I think he said it to Lap. So I'm taking credit for it.
What? Dude. Well, add that to the Destiny lore. That's great.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there's way more between that last thing you read and the ones you're looking at right now.
Yeah. I mean, I also just know that it was, I don't know, man. People make decisions the best they can with the information they have. It's kind of rough, though. Just knowing what you know now.
Yeah. It sucks. I mean, I feel like I definitely well, maybe not. Well, I'm just saying. I feel like I definitely like contributed to the
Collection
behavior
of fat
continuing in
voices.
some way because I just didn't have enough information at the time.
Yeah, when is this?
So I do feel bad about it, and that's why I've like seriously considered apologizing or reaching out to Max or something. But I just feel like, if I were to do that, it would be for me, not for him. You know, because I don't think he'd ever trust me again. I think it's reasonable for him not to trust me again.
Nitro, listen, okay? Anyone can pull it off, alright? I look like shit before entering stream, okay? Right before stream begins, okay, it's very easy. You brush your hair, okay, or you take a shower, alright? You tidy it up, you wear the pins, okay? You learn how to tie a knot. That's it. It's very fast. You learn it in less than 30 minutes, okay? And then you turn on stream. You wear a jacket, okay? Good luck.
And I actually don't feel like I did anything wrong by the time.
That's not the hard part. The hard part is actually learning how to do good commentary. That's the hard part.
So if I were to apologize to Max, it would be to help myself and not really to mend anything.
Okay. All right, you're off the hook. You're off the hook. There are more people that need to fill out this form. But
Benny's
Okay.
really, really good content a lot of the time, and then once in a while he used to come on and ask somebody to fill out the form, so we accept the good with the bad. You know?
that's the bad.
Yeah, it's kind of weird sometimes.
What is this stream, a therapy session? Dude, yeah. Jstlk has regular therapy every day.
But it's
I
understandable.
mean, when I say fill out the form, I'm not being serious. I'm just asking
What is
about
this?
like
Dude. Oh no! Oh no, he's back. Oh.
their mind frame when they did something and how they feel about it in hindsight, really. And it's kind of topical.
little topical. Sure. They're an
I
actual
mean, obviously,
form.
I'm
Yes,
centering
there's
it
an
around
actual
Mr.
form.
Girl.
There is
Obviously,
an
I'm
actual
framing it
form.
around.
Sorry, continue, Benny.
Obviously, I'm framing it around Mr. Girl, but like, I mean, it still has to do with the Destiny thing, but yeah, that's it. That's all I had to ask.
Benny is a Mr. Girl Simp.
Okay,
Mhm.
fair enough.
Cool.
Gregor Samsa says, Mr. Girl's literally minimizing the Rose drama on his stream right now. Fuck Mr. Girl. I think he's probably just saying that he doesn't think Destiny's a pedophile, which I think most people agree with if you go by the dictionary definition. Probably not a pedophile. Oh, well, Benny's gone. Benny was going to start sweeping. He wasn't going to be able to control it.
Wow.
I'm trying to be like,
Feel it.
I was trying to be nice. I fucking hate Mr. Girl. I don't think that's a secret to anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Interesting. Why? What do you hate exactly?
So I disliked Mr. Girl when Stardust and him were still friendly. And like there's something about Max. I think the thing I've said most is there's something about Max that's I think is intensely fucked up. I think Max is the sort of person that would rather think that he's a pedophile than what's actually wrong with him. I think he's a massively manipulative control freak. And when the Destiny drama happened, one of my big things was like, dude, the Destiny drama between Mr. Girl and Destiny happened, and people seem to forget this because Mr. Girl was being bullied by Destiny's subreddit, and I refuse to respect anyone who can be bullied by Reddit. It is the gayest thing possible. Dude.
True! Beckett spitting for once. True! Okay, so if you guys don't know, Beckett knows the actual reason why Mr. Girl was so gay, okay? So just FYI, all Mr. Girl sweepers and Mr. Girl himself, they try to rewrite history. They try to present everything as the reason why Mr. Girl backstabbed Destiny was because of a valid reason. The valid reason being Destiny's abuse towards women, all right? But if you were actually there, or you don't let the rewriting of history change you or anything like that, the reason why Mr. Girl betrayed Destiny is because he was getting bullied by Destiny's Reddit and he was getting banned from Destiny's Reddit. That was why Mr. Girl didn't want to associate himself with Destiny anymore, okay? Was because he was so ass mad over that to the point where his ego couldn't handle it, all right? Mr. Girl is almost unabashedly, beyond a shadow of a doubt, one of the most egotistical, narcissistic people to ever exist in this entire space period, okay? So obviously he can't handle it when he's letting another streamer subreddit bullying him around. Very, very paper thin skin, okay? Very paper thin skin. And yeah, it's just cringe. It's just cringe, okay? Yeah. I honestly, like, that's the reason why Mr. Girl started turning on Destiny, okay? That's why Mr. Girl started to turn on Destiny. It wasn't because of anything else. It was just simply because he was getting bullied. That's literally it. Yeah. He tried to take over r/Destiny, and the mods got sick of it? Sure.
You shouldn't pay any attention. He's like, can you just moderate the subreddit to make sure they're a bit nicer to me?
But Beckett is right, and you know, considering how Beckett is like a Miss Girl hater through and through, I guess, in this space, because usually in this space people are always like, oh, Mr. Girl was right all along. Oh, you guys better apologize to Mr. Girl. Mr. Girl has been correct this entire time, right? Dude, what are you talking about? The only reason he started that was because because it was because of the Reddit shit.
That's what caused the fucking blow up.
Yeah.
And then it got turned into this whole kind of, well, Destiny's a manipulative abuser, and that's why no one took it seriously. And then he fucking puts out, like, dude, unironically, I think Smeth put out a better fucking fucking Destiny doc than Mr. Girl did. It's fucking retarded. Apologize to Smeth. Smeth was carrying it.
It's totally gay to complain over Reddit. I agree with you. Do you think he was wrong?
I wonder what Smeth is doing now. What do you guys think Smeth is up to? Fuck. What happened to that guy?
And the things he said about the Reddit?
I think it's irrelevant.
Smeth.
I don't know whether it's right or wrong. I think it's just irrelevant. I mean, I don't know if he's wrong about it in the sense that, yes, Destiny's Reddit is
decomposing. Jesus.
Or was like pretty aggressive.
Jesus,
but
dude.
Again, why do you care? That's the true of like most communities. I don't think that's unique to Destiny. and Max was putting himself in a position of like, oh, we're friends and therefore you should protect me, which I think is a pretty gay position with any content creator if you're going to them and going, oh, can you protect me from your community? If I sat here and was like, hey, I've just seen that somebody in the chat said Beckett is an F slur, which is an objectively true fact, but can you ban them? Like, it's just retarded. I don't know what you meant to do with that.
Let's say we had an argument, I had the way bigger platform, and I'd like lost that argument, and people in my subreddit or in my chat were saying I lost the argument. If I only ban the people who are aggressive towards me and let all of the most insane people towards you stay, wouldn't that make you feel like a little weird, especially if we consider
no, it's your community.
Friends?
You can do whatever the fuck you want with it. This whole kind of I wish people's I don't hold the standard. I think, and also I think that's
you cannot hold
evident.
the standard, but I think it's like just really obvious that that's weird.
Okay, but my statement here is like I think Mr. Gull is a bitch, and I think anybody who acts this way about communities that they're like interacting with in the chats that has a
Yeah, it's not your community, you fucking moron, inbred, retard, vegetable person, right? Like, the thing is that I can't believe how many people feel so, like, absolutely entitled to places that are not their own community. For example, DGG chat pisses me off, okay, when I look at it every single day, okay? Every single day when I look at DGG chat, I'm like, that is the worst place you can ever be in the rest of your life, okay? Destiny is cool, but DGG chat sucks, okay? So instead, I look at my YouTube chat and I feel happy again, okay? I have control over my own community, okay? Thank God.
similar take as a bitch. So, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think Mr. Girl would argue he's not a bitch. I think he would say, yeah, I'm sensitive. Oversensitive, maybe.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. But yeah, I mean, the doc itself, if Mr. Girl had managed to get more information, I think like the Anavois stuff.
Every time I look into GGG chat, whenever I'm streaming or something, before, it's always like, does anyone else think that Foodshops is not as funny and is like Jstlk 2.0? So we can all agree, right, that Foodshops isn't a good after-hour streamer, right? Oh my god.
Okay. On re-examination is obviously really bad, but I think that got swept pretty hard.
Yep.
So yeah, you could probably make arguments around that, but
you know who I do appreciate? My YouTube chat. Okay.
I don't know if that's uniquely Max, right?
Unironically.
Was Max the only voice saying that Anavois had been fucked over the years? Can't believe that's true.
I don't think there was a lot of people on Anavoir's side. I don't think so, unless I missed it.
Pretty much, yeah.
I love
God,
my
that's a
Valor
damning
Media Network
indictment.
seal of approval. I fucking love it. This is so perfect. Also, Mr. Girl started a war with Destiny subreddit that then got upset he was losing. That was pathetic. He could write what he wants on his own subreddit. Yeah, he got shown why people like basically shape narratives on their own subreddits, right? Why they ban people who are super like overcritical of them and shit. He tried to ban nobody, and then his subreddit was just like crazy for a while. Kind of a bad decision when you go to war with a way bigger subreddit that is like known for like kind of jointly participating in other places, and then you say you're not going to ban anyone, but then they just all go jointly participate in your subreddit, and your subreddit just becomes anti-you. Like you kind of played yourself there a little bit, right? You literally started a war with a group that's totally fine with doing that, and said you weren't going to moderate it. You were going to just let the ideas stand on their own. Turns out that group was cult-like, and the ideas did not stand on their own.
I mean, this is like, for me, people can be like, that's a gay take or whatever back at, but like, that's how I run my shit. People don't get banned from my chat. People are mean to people I have on. And in the same way, if I'm like, I don't know, if I'm on Chuds and Chud.
I love you, Jstlk stream has always been cancer. I don't know why DGG compares you to him. No. It's only a select few, okay? I think that the vast majority of people in DGG are perfectly fine with me. And, you know, I'm certainly not going to cry too much about, you know, people from Destiny's community who doesn't like me, okay? Like, that's just the normal part of every single Orbiter who interacts with Destiny's community, you know? And thank God for the ignore, for /ignore, okay? So that I don't have to see their fucking comments, okay? But yeah.
Chud's audience is super mean to me, because loads of people in Chud's audience just like me. That's fine. I've got no complaints, so... Yeah, I think that's probably a more mentally healthy way to deal with things, because, you know,
so
if you're that
I would just
upset
argue
by
that
a chat,
listen, Never been so close to betraying Destiny, okay? Whew. Just looking at DGG chat talk about me. Never been so close to betraying Destiny. Whew. Okay.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I would just argue in Chuds that he's not going to moderate people being mean to him either, right?
Yeah, and inching every
Like
day.
people can be mean to Chud, and I don't think he's like moderating those people out just because they're making jokes at his expense or something, right? I just think like the
he'll
extreme double
moderate out
standard.
people who annoy him, though.
Yes,
And he will moderate based on what
Yeah.
people have said. Like, if someone gives a take, if he's talking about something and someone deeply disagrees with his take, or like he thinks they're making a retarded argument, he'll theatrically ban them. So
How has he managed Kang? I don't know who Kang
it's not
is.
like he doesn't moderate
Who is Kang?
against himself, like, either. Like, people can shit talk him, but that comes down to what you care about. I don't know if that's a one-to-one.
Yet, Corey? Yet?
If Chun didn't ban anyone at all, then I'd see the argument.
Jstlk started being a lolcow the moment when the moment when he called into anything else, blackmailing Dan Saltman.
But he does, and people get banned from Spicy Chat and from like other groupings there.
sure.
I thought it was really funny that he was accusing me of being like looped in with Queeman or whatever. Because actually, like the last time I spoke to Queeman was a massive argument.
I feel bad for Cherry's husband. I believe that they already agreed on a divorce, and that's why they're like dating outside now. I have to assume that Cherry's husband is also doing the same.
With him and Chud and DK about like this Eldrazi shit that happened like fucking 2 years ago. And I got banned from Spicy Chat back then.
Okay.
I hadn't spoken to them
Hold
since,
on.
right? So like,
I heard you fought hard on the Eldrazi thing.
I did.
What part of that was like doxing when he used his real name on his TikTok that was connected to the Eldrazi persona?
Yeah, so obviously it was a stupid thing to do. So my issue was more that after they were aware that he did not want it public and he was being harassed, whatever the fuck, there were a lot of people in the server that continued to post it. Continued like I think people were like even posting pictures of his mom, his wife or whatever the fuck. They were posting his name. Just a ton of people, right? So that's what I was pissed off about, right? That it seemed like they had like I'd be like infantilizing the Eldrazi as like a harmless dude, okay? The harmless guy, kind of silly sometimes. So it just circling the wagons around the dude and poking fun at him.
We got him, boys. We got him.
Public private information. They know he doesn't want post.
We got him, boys.
Like, is
You
fucked
are
up.
breaking up pretty hard here, just so you know. Or maybe you're fine now.
Sorry about that.
I do think that's possible that it's like wrong. I would say it's weird to me that like Drazi
What the heck? Jstlk blackmailed Saltman?
apparently had no problem with
he
it
did.
and went back and like played Street Fighter with those people like months later.
Yeah, I think yesterday or the day before, he said that now he's okay with his name being out there, if I remember correctly.
No.
But at the time, he was really upset about it. Like really upset about it. Like I was in a group down with him, and he was not happy about it. So, yeah, I just felt like it was fucked up for them to bully this dude and repeatedly post this shit when they knew he wasn't okay with it. Like that's all that
I
was.
see. Yeah. Makes sense. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Not totally sure what I do want to ask, okay. Did that Lawson guy ever post anything? He said he's gonna post stuff. He
No.
said he had the proof.
I actually sent it. I sent it to, but no, he didn't post anything. I think the only thing I ever posted him that was like a flag for some reason. But no, and I actually spoke to him. Well, Lacto was speaking to him in Wix server because we'll hang out in Wix server pretty often, right? Like while we're working, whatever.
Good day, mate. Thank you, Revi. Thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate that.
So the next day, Lacto was speaking to him in there, and he agreed that there was nothing, right? And it kind of shifted from the claim he was making that evidence to, oh well, Queeman and Jstlk or whatever. I think he calls it like Juice Stalker. Were formed a community or have a community that enables doxing or some shit like that. Which, in the context of Destiny publicly doxing people for fucking months is ridiculous, right? And even still, there's no evidence that I've been find, and he was able to find of you or Queen anything like that.
So he just Yeah.
Wait, what?
You can't
Cool.
come find me because the Twitter.
Dude, it's gonna be. You guys ready for more
He was on
reaction?
that
no,
Time
we
panel,
went from-
right, and he had
Yeah.
no evidence. And
You guys
I think
ready?
he tried to like. Actually, he actually tried to talk shit to you about like, I'll prove. I'm gonna give way more evidence than Dooby gave for anything he said, right? And then
Yeah,
he-
and I posted a ton of logs of Destiny, publicly doxing people, encouraging people to dox people, and he didn't post anything in there. So in Wix server the next day, we talked about that. He agreed there's no evidence he knew of, but he shifted
Like the
to
bat signal.
they formed a community that enables doxing or some shit like that. No evidence for that. And then we went to the Willie Mac.
Dude, this is like Dooby. He's slowly turning into a fucking Transformers. Is what's happening.
CSAM DM, right, where he still has
He's like,
whatever.
dude, I'm like half expecting him to say like fucking Autobots roll out.
you're breaking up
And,
again. Fuck.
Yeah, I know
me.
I'm breaking up again. God damn it. Hello, can you hear me? Is it
Yeah, I
so
can hear
fucked
you.
up? Cool.
It's not
So
fucked
he
up.
went to the Willie Mac DMs, and we were reading the Willie Mac DMs where it's very, I mean, he says repeatedly that he still has the videos, and he justifies having the videos. He's a stupid.
Isn't Dooby like 40 and unemployed? Okay, he gives off unemployment vibes, but he claims to have a child and a wife. I don't know whether or not that's true, but assuming so, maybe he has a job. I don't
hypothetical
know.
for keeping the videos. And
Don't know.
even reading them to him with him, he could not accept that he couldn't accept that they said what they said. He said there must be some other reason because Destiny's not that stupid. There must be some other thing that this means because Destiny's not that stupid. It's like hardcore like cultist shit. Like it's I don't know how to explain. There's such trust that he's so smart. He would never do something like this, even if it's right there in the fucking DMs in front of him. It's so fucking weird.
Really had a hard time believing that Destiny would dox this girl, not knowing that she was 18 as well. Like that you would go and help Kiwi Farms dox this person who's a minor when
Dude, please don't bring up irrelevant, dude. The more I think about irrelevant, the more I think about like the more I think about how he still thinks Jstlk is good faith. Just why?
you're sexting them. Like, people just have a very hard
Why do
time
you
breaking out of
think
that
this?
mindset. Like, unfortunately, they just have to admit that Destiny, like, kind of is in, like, a total spiral where he's making incredibly retarded decisions and blowing his
Sure.
career up. Seems to be the case.
Nah, I think that if you, for example, if you consider the Ethan Klein response to be a retarded decision, I'm sorry, but you have lost your marbles if you think that's true. Because of the Ethan Klein defense, because of attacking back at Ethan Klein, because of that unhinged comment that came before, it has at least saved a little bit of Destiny, in my opinion, right? Because the thing is that Ethan Klein has no real good counter to what Destiny did in nuking Ethan Klein. And that was 100% considered like an unhinged moment, but it was an unhinged moment that paid off. So I wouldn't say every single unhinged Destiny moment is like that for him, like because at least one of them was really beneficial for him. But yeah, it definitely put Ethan Klein off of his back. But yeah.
What
Which
if
is
Rose
good.
a twin? The best hypothetical.
Yeah, I think my internet connection's revolting against me right now. Or maybe they did find me and they're DDoSing me or something. Should be really funny actually.
That's unfortunate.
But yeah, I don't know. The only way that I can explain it is it is like behavior. Like I don't know. I always saw this kind of meme. It seemed like when reality is in front of denying it, it's just.
Yeah. That's
Dude, Dooby is getting sent to the afterlife.
sucks
dude.
because
Holy shit.
that guy used to watch my stream a lot, and obviously he donates
Who?
a lot to stuff. And
Wait,
he
who?
asked me about it. He asked me about it like a couple months ago, and I was like, yeah, I totally like join Wix server and go through this stuff with you guys if you want to see like some of the evidence around things or whatever. And he never followed up on any of that. And then like maybe 2 or 3 months later, I just saw him like donating to Wix saying like all of this about
What are you really fighting? The temptation to go off stream and jack off.
everything about Destiny is a lie, like giving like $50 or something. And I was just like, oh, well, he seemed kind of reasonable before. It's kind of weird how he just went off a deep end. And then, yeah, so I don't know. It's bizarre. Bizarre seeing him on a panel and then being like, I have proof of this, and then providing no proof. Yeah.
Yeah, very strange. But Is there anything else you had for me, Mister? Any other questions you had?
Anything
else we can help out with?
Get it?
I don't think so.
Anything
I think I'm
else?
gonna go watch possibly this like food shop segment. Got a whole Connor thing going for it, so we'll have to go check that out and see how that goes. Beckett, do you have any questions for Dooby? You curious about anything?
No, I think that's filled in quite a lot. I was really surprised
No, I miss being relevant. Oh no.
to even hear your name mentioned. Frankly, like it's kind of fucking wild. But yeah,
Dude, can you imagine? Like many months ago, we would have never imagined Jstlk covering me regularly, but now this is a thing that is happening. Now we do actually have Jstlk covering me regularly. But again, just like before, I never thought this would be the case.
no, that does fill in a lot of kind of bizarre gaps.
Things happen very quickly.
Yeah, basically, I mean, if Destiny's at this point, the paranoia is really fucking set in, right? You know,
I mean, I don't believe he believes that I'm part of any conspiracy or anything like this, or I'm doing anything in the background, quote unquote. Like, I don't think he actually believes that. I think he's just trying to spread the narrative that I am because he gives his foot soldiers like.
Oh yeah, I was happy. Okay, so when I saw Zip Zip and Peaches push back against Dooby and other Destiny anti-fans on Wick's stream, I felt like, for one of the first times ever, that I felt like that was a dosage of hopium, in my opinion. Because I saw them use, I don't know if it's my talking points specifically, or maybe it's talking points that they made themselves or something, but they basically used pretty strong talking points against the anti-fans when they are better debaters than me. And I thought, in my opinion, that was such an epic moment, because I was like, oh shit, this is like a little bit of my stream leaking outside of this space, and making a difference in some way, tangible way, right? But yeah, I just thought that was nice.
Us and his cult members, something they can cling to avoid reality. Like, Doobie must be lying because he's a creepy insurance guy who hates Destiny as part of this conspiracy. Like, that's like, it's some stupid shit like that, because I know that he doesn't believe that this nonsense he's saying.
Man, it's crazy just how Trump-like it is, right? That it's like literally anybody criticizing him becomes a part of a conspiracy, like immediately with no evidence, and it's like the exact thing that Trump does to people. Like, he will just start maligning them with like no evidence. He'll just say shit about them.
So we're just Trump?
I don't know. I find it very interesting that he like has had this obsession with how evil Trump is for.
Okay, for the record, okay, Trump would never let me call him a 7 out of 10 in front of him and say that I'm not attracted to him. Like, I don't know what to say.
9 years now, and he's like become the thing he hates.
Okay.
Very, very bizarre.
Yeah, even the I noticed that that fucking Zip guy was using the same shit, creepy and weird, right? They're doing the JD Vance thing, right? Say JD Vance is weird, right? And that'll take him down for sure. Like, it's fucking weird. I don't.
Bro, there's no way Zip like lives so rent free in his. Okay, you know what? I'm pinging Zip. Where is Zip? What did this guy do to him?
It's just childish. Like, I don't know. It's it just comes off as like desperate to me. So
What the
I don't know.
fuck?
Hopefully he.
Bro, I can't. What did like, literally all he did was show up at a court hearing. You have no evidence of him trying to make Pixie uncomfortable, and he's debated a bunch of anti-fans. That's all he has done.
He figures out his shit pretty soon.
I don't get it. I don't understand.
One could
But yeah,
hope.
I'll talk to you guys later. Let me know if you need anything else.
Yeah, all right.
The
Thanks for coming on, Dooby. Talk to you later. Bye.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
I shall also leave you to watch Foodshops and enjoy whatever unhinged shit that is. I need to go through and watch that Destiny stuff myself.
Oh
I think.
shit! Sorry, I didn't know I could actually click right back into the room. Sorry about that. Can I say one more thing? Is that okay?
Yeah, go for it.
So I noticed two things in chat. I don't look at Kick very often, unfortunately. But I noticed two things.
They obsessively watch you. Holy cow! Doesn't everybody? Wait, who else hides the fact that they watch me? Like what, Nicholas Diorio? Just FYI, okay, when Nicholas Diorio is saying, oh, DGGers are saying this, DGGers are saying that, he's talking about me, okay? He's talking about me. DGGers are using this as an excuse. I'm going to make fun of this DGGer talking point. No, you're talking about me, okay? That's not a DGGer talking point. That's a Foodshops talking point, okay? Jesus. Because I don't really see anybody else using that talking point, and I don't see that as a common message or rhetoric that's being spread around.
So one is
Also, not only that, like, yeah, dude, I just think the subtweeting is gay. Okay, I honestly think the subtweeting is hella gay. I think that if you're gonna go after people, just fucking say their name. And it's very clear to me that like Nicholas knows who I am. Like Diorio actually knows who
Ginger
I am.
Ramoth is in chat. I love
He
Ginger.
knows who I am.
Hi, Ginger. Good to see you again.
Like, what the
Two,
fuck?
somebody asked if I was trolling when I was disagreeing with Chud about Dr. K. Yeah, I was. So a lot of what I used to do on Twitch at the start is
So gay.
just LARP is whatever the most controversial position was. Typically, it's like a fascist or a crazy person, whatever, right? Wick knew about this. Prime knew about this. Chad knew about this. Destiny knew about this. Fnatic, like they would just say, "Hey, I need somebody to argue this. Can you do it?" And I would do it. Like that was it. It was just to funnel people to my server. Like that's all it was.
Say my name.
So yeah,
Wow.
that was
do
it.
you,
Wow.
Do you make money from your politics server? So like a actual
No,
monetary
it's
gain
just
there?
no. We've
Yeah,
people
just a
have pushed
hobby.
us to like colonize, monetize it for a long time. But I don't feel right about it, and I don't need
Sounds-
the money. So
Dude, monetizing a Discord server sounds incredibly gay, okay? I mean, if it pulls in money, I think that's great. Alright? If it pulls in, but I have seen merch being created for the Thunderdome, and I just can't believe that's a thing.
Oh,
I don't get
it's
it.
just a hobby. Yeah,
I don't get it.
best and biggest politics server on Discord, by the way. But yeah, it's just a hobby. I just like having people to argue with. So is what it
Nice.
is.
All right.
Wait, hold on. And also, like it's the best politics Discord server where the people on the server is trying to go after you IRL to the point where you're afraid of Destiny doxing you. Wait, it can't be both at the same time, right? Like, fuck. It's either the greatest like Discord server ever, even though they dox you, I guess. They try to dox you and try to find where you live and try to harm you IRL, or it's not, right? Like which one is it?
Cool.
Okay, talk to you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Nice. Cool. Right, I'll peace out as well. Have a fun rest of the stream, buddy.
I will. I gotta finish this this John Favreau tweet as well. Jesus, I don't think we got to the end. All right, I will
Cool.
talk to you later. Thanks for coming on.
Peace, dude.
See ya.
Bye. Bye.
Wow, that went in an unexpected direction for like way longer than.
Dude, I feel like now whenever Dooby appears in any stream, it's to complain about Zip Zip. It has to be. Every single time Dooby appears, it's to complain about Zip Zip.
I could be expected. Harrison
Wait.
thinks.
She refused to like even name it.
Mike, come in.
Has Sonya come back?
When you say little K, he was reading down his KF thread one day and
Oh, no.
actually figure out.
The problem is nobody cares about any of these people. Nobody gives a fuck. Like it's not like anything.
Like, please do doing.
Yeah.
He was reading down his KF thread one day, live on his stream on YouTube for some reason, and reads his ex-girlfriend's like full identity on stream. Why did he do that? I don't know. I actually don't know. What did she do to deserve it?
People who are intermingling purely with Kiwi farmers and the doxers themselves.
Oh, this is actually a good point, Dung Devil. The child he doxed was a child pornographer. You know what? Maybe that might be the only person who deserved it? Unless she was trafficked, and we don't know yet, okay? She's Schrodinger's sex trafficking victim until we can actually figure out what's going on here, okay?
Right? And even then, I don't even like see Queen's docs everywhere. I don't think I've ever seen a piece of Queen's docs ever this entire time. If anything, I've seen Jstlk's docs, but not Queen's docs. Lag? Sorry. Hold on, let me do internet test speed. Okay, here we go. No, it should. Why is he watching me do internet test speeds, bro? What the fuck is going on?
Okay, here we go. Would have been cheaper. Could have sold it all the way with a
Okay.
Weeby in-person apology to Pixie.
No, I use Kiwi Farms too. I don't think.
Did you know your community hates you, Jstlk? Foodshops told us so. My community is just like still pretty divided on the H3 stuff. I've got like a lot of people who are like big time H3 fans. If I just wanted to like get maximum viewership, I would have just taken H3 side and everything, right?
That's not true. You tried to bait in Hassan's like fucking raids. You tried to bait in Hassan's raids by staying until like Hassan ends his stream.
If
On
that's
Twitch.
what I wanted, I have a whole bunch of people who would totally watch the stream all the time if I just wasn't mean
You're not trying to bait H3. You're trying to bait Hassan.
to H3 and wasn't nice to Hassan or gave any charitability to Hassan. I have a ton of people who would still watch my shit, right? Who don't now because they just dislike that, you know, they dislike the Hassan is bad aspect of the stream.
I should be doxxed, okay? But I'm just saying that the doxing part is.
I will say, as we go through this, okay?
Yeah.
As we go through this,
Oh, so he already pre-watched. Okay, all right. As we go through this, okay, so you pre-watched this too. Okay.
once they get off of the segment on me and get onto Nicholas,
Very cool.
it's very fucking funny, okay? Destiny sees so hard at Nicholas Diorio, he's like, he calls Nicholas Diorio like fat 5 times a sentence. What's your problem with Nicholas Diorio? He's
Okay, that was objectively funny though. Like obviously he was trying to be funny. Like Destiny is trying to be a comedian there. Whatever.
fat and he lies fatly.
That's it.
So fucking funny.
Yeah, we're funnier than you. Okay. I haven't
Okay.
even seen Queeman's dogs. Like people are saying Queeman's been doxed by Destiny, but I don't even think Queeman. I haven't even seen Queeman's dogs. I've been in and out of all these leaks and shit. All right. Like I haven't seen Queeman's dogs anywhere. Like what the fuck? When does Destiny actually come in?
They should have just given
By the way, I think Destiny's the person who didn't graduate, okay? Destiny's the person with no other skills. Destiny's the person who relies most on streaming. I don't know how he throws these shots at other people. It's fucking crazy.
whoever money and blah, blah, blah. Just to be clear, we had those talks initially a little bit. But remember, the only response that Pixaver gave to me was, I'm afraid that any amount I ask for is going to be too high.
Was the point of asking if you just gonna say all right when he says yes? Did you think she was asking that from like any perspective other than like, can I go find this somewhere? That's what she's doing, right? It's not like, oh, did you do this? That's bad. She doesn't think any of that is bad.
Although she deleted that message after she initiated her lawsuit against me, by the way, which is spoliation, which is totally not okay. But after she refused to like even name a number, kind of, the only numbers that she was naming interpersonally was $1 million, which I'm sorry, that's fucking retarded. The max statutory payout that she would never get
It's
is
200K,
150K.
right? Oh yeah,
150. Okay, that's the max. All right. Number one. Number two, when she made a demand letter with a law firm.
Oh, this is like some of the dumbest. This is like a person who can't integrate into their thought process the idea of opportunity cost, right? Like the idea of like, oh, if I take this other path, will there be other costs? They can only think of like they're seething at Pixie, and so they can only think of like, well, if I have to pay Pixie any amount of money, that is the worst case scenario. He just can't understand that like, oh, fighting this in another way has totally fucked him in every possible dimension.
Finally,
Hassan is bad. Hassan is bad. Hassan is bad. Hassan is bad. Look, I just gave you all of the Hassan is bads, okay? Hassan is bad. But it's on cooldown now, so don't donate for it right now.
request was $15 million. So no, I haven't.
That $15 million request, of course, was not a final request, okay? It was not a final anything. I believe before anything else happened, they said, make a real offer back. Does Destiny say what his offer back was? It was, I believe, you apologize to me and then you can keep your GoFundMe money. Which would be like bordering on fraud to begin with, right? Like he didn't give a real response back and then they filed the complaint. But yeah, he won't identify that like, well, all she deserved was like 90K. I wouldn't have even given 100K to her. And it's like, okay, well, then why do you expect any of us to feel bad, right? You should know you have something. You should know you've wronged her. You don't have something that's going to like survive or something that's going to get thrown out in
Well, dude, Destiny probably doesn't want to give like someone who he perceives to be a piece of shit anything, right? Considering how like all she wants to do is make his reputation suffer and destroy him. Like, so yeah, like in that way, like he probably feels like in retrospect, because hindsight is 2020, right? He probably feels in retrospect that like, yeah, she doesn't deserve fucking anything. Like if I was in a position where someone was trying to destroy everything from me, like I wouldn't want to give them anything, right? That's probably it. It's not that Destiny doesn't recognize he might have done something wrong, right? It's that Destiny has not Destiny, but it's that Pixie has clearly shown that she is immensely malicious, right? At least from his perspective, right?
Like dismissed, and it will survive summary judgment. You have to take that into account. Your lawyers probably took it into account. I'm guessing his lawyers told him, fucking settle, right?
Oh, cool. We have another Imgur album, guys. Okay. Cool.
But instead, he just, I don't know what this retard's doing. Like, he just wants to pay Andy B's kids way through college, okay? Ivy League educations for all of Andy B's kids. Let's go.
Been given a figure yet, but if I was going to pay anything to her, which there was an amount that I would have paid, it was less than 100K easily, and it still would have been way more than she deserved, and way more than anybody could have reasonably expected in that situation. So the problem is, like, a lot of these guys are kids on the internet with no concept of like money or what something is worth or whatever else. But this idea that you can be like,
just FYI, okay, like even receiving 50K is a lot of money. Like if your nudes got leaked, like I feel like okay, listen, you don't have to say yes to this, okay? But, you know, I would understand either way, all right? If you ask most people in society and ask them, hey, would you have your, like, dick pics or your nudes or your, like, nudes be leaked to someone in a fucking revenge porn setting for 80K, for 50K to 100K, I think that the vast majority of people would consider it, at the very least. I think the vast majority would consider it. I think a lot of people would say yes. Okay? Yeah.
Lots of these people are kids with no concept of money or anything of what things are worth. You're the person who decided to take this to some kind of like litigation that you weren't going to settle no matter what. He is the petty child who said,
Like the thing is if anybody asks me that question, do you really not take a moment to pause there and think like, wait, do I actually want I mean, 100K is a lot. I mean, I can invest back 100K into retirement and I can retire with a lot of money in the end, I guess. Like the thing is that like she's just, yeah.
fuck that. I'm not settling Pixie. Fuck that. Right? He is the petty child here who does not understand the worth of money or the worth of money. Whatever you want to say, right? He is the petty child in this.
like, literally a no name with no
I don't know, about 20 to 30% of people, a lot of people, like religious people or people too embarrassed by family. Sure, I agree with that. But I just think that, you know, I'm just thinking of like impoverished people, right? Like, what the fuck? You really think that they're not gonna, dude, or anybody who is like living on the edge. I feel like 100K stimulus just for the sake of like fucking, yeah, like fuck. I would probably say yes. Listen, maybe just me, okay? Maybe it's because I've already been like leaked in that way or whatever the fuck, right? Maybe it's just me. But like, dude, I would take 100K in a heartbeat, okay? I'm gonna be totally honest. Okay?
internet career and nothing to
Take
like
100K
whatever
in a
some random
heartbeat.
loser on the internet like Pixie.
That's
And like if
just
a
me, okay?
nude gets leaked, you think you're entitled to $250,000? That's fucking
I'm not speaking for anyone else. This is just from my perspective. Okay?
delusional. I'm
But this is only because I have talked to other people who have expressed how much 100K was. Like, for example, there are moms out there. Like, I've met people whose moms out there were making 33K a year. 33K a year. That's 3 years worth of income that isn't deducted out of living expenses or something. Like, that's just insane. It's an insane amount of money. But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I kind of get how, like, most people don't understand, like, how much money that is. I get it.
sorry, but
Wait,
way worse stuff gets leaked about people all the time, and that's just not the case.
I understand. Wait, what is this in reference to? Like which part of
Oh,
my
I saw you were reading some part of some log earlier where the Dooby insurance company owner
Dooby.
dipshit was like
Okay.
somebody was crying about.
Dooby insurance company owner.
Okay, someone pointed out I already had an OF before. That's true, but I'm just saying from the perspective. Let's just say it was a private leak. Okay, a private one, not a public one, a private one. Okay.
Do you see? Is it relevant to anything here? It's not. He just wants to drop that in there to be like, hey, Dooby, stop talking about me. Hey, Dooby, stop. Hey, Dooby, I know stuff about you. Bro, he listens to everything. He doesn't miss a stream. He obviously doesn't miss a stream. He's here all the time.
About like, oh, he should have given.
He was here. This was last night. He was here
Like I'm talking about a violation of trust. Do you understand?
before this stream, and he was here after this stream. I'm not joking. He was here. He came into chat before the food shop stream, and he came back into chat after the food shop stream.
Pixie 300K, but 300K? Dude, that's like a Ferrari. That's
What do I search to find your leaks? If you search hard enough, you'll definitely find my leaks, okay? But the thing is that if you do find my leaks, if you do find my old nudes, just know this, okay? I forgive you, but please consider donating money to the stream, okay? For the suffering that I've been put through, okay? Please consider donating, okay? At the very least.
like a small, like what? That's a house. A small house is worth of money. I'm sorry, you're fucking retarded if you think that in any world that's a reasonable payout. That's so fucking stupid. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just got.
He misses you. Unfortunately, even if he somehow made amends with people, I don't think I can ever go back. Mostly because I'm like sexually attracted to adults. I just don't really fit with the Connor, Foodshops, Destiny crowd anymore.
Into this section. I haven't really seen much of it yet. But
Okay.
But, yeah.
I'll just hang out in the background. Don't mind me.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Wait, let me share my screen again. Give me a sec. Dude, what the fuck? Why did I hang out in the background? This is like the most intimidating fucking Discord hangout ever, dude. Wait, also remember to turn on the audio for the Discord stream this time, okay? Yeah, because you forgot it last time.
And a promise.
Dude, and we can also hear his loud chewing in the background, right? Like his dude, he's just so he lets me know that he's still there, okay?
To privately go through sex addiction therapy. That's the typical celebrity playbook. Pixie wasn't even specifically asking for money. She just wanted to feel like he... I just find it hilarious that they watch me reading these logs and being annoyed at how fast it scrolls. Understood how bad he harmed her. Wow. Wow, there's a bunch of people here who share this opinion.
Annoying.
That's crazy. Remember when the drama was fun?
By the way, why are you so eager to get everyone's selfies on Discord? Oh, I gotta make sure everyone's BMI is like less than 30, okay? So then I can actually go after Jstlk's audience for being over 35 VMI, okay?
Dude, is that Counterpoint segment?
What? Everyone drawing fun. Hey,
It's been good. Counterpoint streamed today, and apparently he covered stuff, but I have no idea if it'd be good or funny or anything.
Loud chewing in the background is crazy. Dude, I don't get why. Just he's like he's trying to chew. He's trying to chew as loudly as he could. He's actually trying to chew as loudly as he could. Like he's making an express point by chewing. Like he's actually like
I'm kind of reading through this a little silently, right? This guy just comes onto her stream and just starts chewing. And he
Wait,
shut
I'm
down
so. Oh my
combos with her.
god! I'm so
despite
sorry.
Aaron
Hold on. What is that? What are you reading? Link me the. God, I'm gonna get triggered. Link me these
found your
stupid
links, thank
fucking
you.
logs.
You better donate. I honestly don't know. I don't know where.
Like this
what
Dooby
the
guy
link
is legitimately fucking retarded. You know that, like.
Dude, he gets so mad about people like random servers talking about him in any capacity. It's so stupid.
Every single thing he's saying in here is wrong, right? And he shut down convos with her, despite Kyla. Pixie removed me from Discord first, and then she.
This is referring to when Kyla told him to add Pixie back, right? Add Pixie back so that you guys can talk, because if you don't add her back and talk, if she files a lawsuit, that's going to go nuclear for you. That's going to be really bad. So just add her back. And
Random servers, you mean the most anti-fan servers about Destiny? It's not even that, right? Because like the server that is being talked about is Wick TV server. This is a server that is literally tangential to Destiny. We're not even talking about like a server that is like Thunder, not to shit on Thunderdome, okay, but like Thunderdome, right? Or we're not talking about a server like Mr. Girl server or something, right? Where you have to go out of your way to find what they're talking about in there, right? But I'm talking about, this is Wig TV server. This is an Orbiter of Destiny server. I mean, not saying that he's trying to be a control freak or anything, but yeah, of course he's going to be a little bit miffed when people are smack talking him, and especially about the drama, you know, in his own fucking orbiters. But anyway, right? Like the thing is that it's not just some random server. Obviously, like, yeah.
Destiny's like, no, fuck that. She can just get a lawyer. Fuck
Like, of
that.
course.
We all know what that's about, right?
She started suicide baiting like a little crybaby. She started suicide baiting everybody. And then
Dude. Why? I wonder why in this space, when people are mocking her for these videos, why she might actually feel suicidal. I wonder if that's not possible. Dude. By the way, nobody but Destiny says this is suicide baiting. Erudite doesn't say this is suicide baiting. Erudite's been very clear that it was not suicide baiting, that it was very serious. And Strader has been very clear that it was not suicide baiting, and that it was very serious. Destiny is the only person who is suggesting that this was not serious and it's just baiting.
what the fuck? I'm not going to respond to somebody suicide.
And of course, Erudite being the trained psychological professional, okay? Destiny has no regard for her opinion at all. Very shocking. Okay? I'm unhinged. I don't like Kyla.
Wait, for what? For Destiny's crash outs? How do you know that she's not talking to him literally all the time in the background? I would assume that they are, yeah? Also, not only that, like, dude, why the fuck would he make any of that public? Like, she already has enough negative attention as it is, right? I feel like Kyla would be trying to draw as little, like, fucking attention towards her as possible, no? Pretty sure Straight Rate also minimized the suicide stuff, too, but Jstlk has no issue with her, lol. Straight Rate, dude... Bro, we don't even need to go there, okay? Jstlk, there's a lot of things that Jstlk have said when he had a bridge with Destiny, right? Like, for example, he doesn't believe Solo when the Solo guy first came out, right? Before Jstlk's betrayal. Jstlk didn't even believe Cherry as well, right? He didn't even believe Cherry's, like, fucking allegations when the Cherry allegations just came out, okay? He didn't believe any of that. He didn't believe any of that until it was the most opportune time to backstab Destiny, until it was the most opportune time financially wise to backstab Destiny at around that time. He's a disgusting, like, grifter, okay? He's a disgusting grifter. Like, there's literally no other way to put this. But yeah, anyway, whatever.
Okay, so when I discount her, it doesn't really mean anything. But Destiny's supposed to like her. They're supposed to be friends.
Again, it's just crazy to me how, like, in November or December, right? When in November, December, when Solo came to Jstlk to talk to him about Destiny and the leaks shit, Jstlk was trying to piss off Solo and dismissing everything he has to say. Fine, if you want to do that, then fine. But you can't tell me like a month or two later, Jstlk just completely changes 180 and instantly believes everything, and instantly believes like all the bad things against Destiny, right? And just turns heel when the entire public decides to turn heel on Destiny, right? It's just very clear to me that he's just been grifting, right? And you can easily make a case that he is. He's 100% being a grifter. But yeah, it's just like, you know what? Whatever, man. It's just, I get it. It's just whatever. You know, I get how the game works. I get how the game works, okay? I understand how everything works, okay? I understand. I get it. What is this?